We are learning entrepreneurship development. This is first unit. There are 5 topics. First one is what is entrepreneurship, its definitions. There are characteristics, key elements, functions and importance. And the second question is types, entrepreneurship types. Third question is difference between entrepreneurship and entrepreneur. And the fourth question is entrepreneurship in economic growth. Whether the fifth one is factors affecting entrepreneurship growth. Entrepreneurial growth also it is called. And as we know, what is entrepreneur? Who is entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is a person who sets up business taking on financial risks in hope of profit. అంటే ప్రాఫిట్ వస్తుందేమో అని ఒక హోప్లో ఒక పర్సన్ బిజినెస్ని పెడితే వాళ్ళని ఎంటర్‌ప్రెన్యూర్ అని అంటారు. ఓకే ఫ్రెండ్స్, వాట్ ఈస్ ఎంటర్‌ప్రెన్యూర్‌షిప్? ఎంటర్‌ప్రెన్యూర్‌షిప్ is process of identifying a business opportunity, organizing and managing resources and assuming risk to earn profit and create value for society. Entrepreneurship ante nothing is, it is a process of identifying a business opportunity, then we are organizing the business, then managing the resources what we need, and then there is also a risk in a business obviously, but we are in hope of a profit. There we are also getting profit and also getting a value in the society. What is the difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman? See, businessman and entrepreneur is different. Here businessman will only just start business, but here entrepreneurship is not only starting a business but converting an idea into a successful enterprise. Entrepreneur is derived from the French word that is entreprendre. You can see here spelling, it is P-R-E-N-D-R-E, and it means to undertake. Here we are undertaking an innovative idea. Entrepreneurship is just understanding new venture with risk and responsibility. Here there are different definitions given by two people. According to Joseph Schumpeter, entrepreneurship process of creative destruction through innovation. Here destruction is having positive meaning, not negative meaning. Okay. And according to Peter Drucker, here entrepreneurship innovation and systematic practice of opportunity exploitation. Means whatever we have opportunity we are creating their innovative, and it is also a systematic practice. There is some system for organizing and managing it. Okay, and what are the key elements? Here key elements are like innovation, risk taking, organization of resources, decision making and value creation. Innovation, for example, Tesla is first car which is electric automobile. It is some innovative idea. Next, it is risk taking. In entrepreneurship obviously there is risk taking. And organization of resources. For an organization there is a need of resources like land, labor, capital and technology, and we have to take decisions. It is also involving decision making and value creation. It is creating value. What are the characteristics of entrepreneurship? Characteristics are, it has some vision and foresight. The entrepreneur should have leadership quality. There should be self-confidence and it should be goal-oriented. There need to be creativity. It is having high achievement motivation. There should be willingness to accept changes if there are any changes. What are the functions of entrepreneurship or entrepreneurs? See, there should be identification of opportunity and then planning, then organizing the organization, and there should be risk bearing. Like if there are any changes, then we have to accept them. And innovation improvement, we should be ready for the risks at any time. And it is innovative should be, and there should be some improvements according to the results. There need to be a coordination also. What is importance of entrepreneurship? See, importance is it generates employment opportunities. If someone is innovating some idea, creating an organization, then there is a need of laborers who will work their employees. So it will create employment opportunities, and it also promotes innovation and research. There is increase in national income. If there are more employees, there is more income, and they also encourages capital inflow. It also improves standard of living. Okay, and here we can see the conclusion is backbone of economic and social transformation is entrepreneurship. First question is completed. In first question, what is this? It is entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship and what are the definitions according to two persons, that is Joseph Schumpeter and Peter Drucker? What are the key elements and what are the characteristics, what are the functions, and what is the importance. Now we are going to second question. It is types of entrepreneurship. See, entrepreneurs differ in attitude towards innovation, ability, adaptability to change, and purpose of business. Based on that only there are types of entrepreneurship. Okay. First one is innovative. Second one is imitative. Who are innovators? Those who have created new ideas, who have adopted the new ideas, like Elon Musk. Elon Musk has innovated the idea of electric cars. Next, Jeff Bezos. He has innovated the Amazon. And the second one is imitative, adaptive. Means the others' ideas they will adopt. That is imitative entrepreneurship. Third one is Fabian entrepreneurship. Fabian is very cautious and skeptical. It is risk. There is a risk in it, and it has slow decision makers. It is resistant to sudden change. They will wait and watch until others are doing the same thing. Then they will wait and watch what are the results. Then they will adapt the change. That is why it is slow somewhere. Okay, that they are resistant to sudden changes, so they are slow somewhere. That is, they are Fabian entrepreneurs. Fourth one is drone entrepreneurship. In drone, they refuse to adopt new methods. They are here. These Fabian they are slow. They will wait and watch, then they will adapt. But these drone they just refuse to adapt new methods, so they fail in competitive markets. And the fifth one is social entrepreneurship. In social entrepreneurship, solving social problems like poverty, education, or healthcare. Here, Mohammed Yunus, he has this Grameen Bank which gives loans to poor people. It has social impact. Social impact is primary goal here, and the secondary goal is profit. Whether in entrepreneurship, mainly people will focus on profit, but this social entrepreneurs doesn't care about profit. They first of all see about the social impact. Fifth one is women entrepreneurship. Here women mainly involves in economic independence, and women empowerment is key idea here. Example, the Kiran Mujumdar. She founded the Biocon and leading biotech entrepreneur in India. She is. And the seventh one is serial entrepreneurship. In serial entrepreneurship, a single entrepreneur will start one business first, then after that he will second, third, and also he will start. Like Elon Musk, he has started first this Tesla, after that SpaceX, after that Neuralink. Example, if I have started a restaurant, after that I will start my clothing shop, then online business. This will come in a serial. What is the difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneur? Here we can observe the basis of the differences are definition, ownership, risk, investment, decision making, freedom, goal, responsibility, rewards, resources, example, and job security and control. Okay, so see, who is the entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is the one who starts and manages their own business, whether the entrepreneur is the one employee who develops new ideas within existing organization. He is the entrepreneur. And what is the ownership? Here, this entrepreneur owns business, whether he does not own business. And here the risk is he bears full financial and business risk. But here his risk is mostly borne by the organization. And the investment here, the entrepreneur will use his personal funds or investor funds, whereas the entrepreneur uses company funds and resources. Decision making, here he will make independent decisions. Who is the entrepreneur? Whereas the entrepreneur decision is dependent on company policies and management approvals. He should get approval from there. Here, for entrepreneurs, there is complete freedom because it is their own business. They are running their own business. Whether in entrepreneur, there are some limited freedom due to organizational rules. And the goal of the entrepreneur is to build and grow their own company, whereas the entrepreneur will improve innovation and productivity within the organization or company in which he is working. What is the responsibility of entrepreneur is he has to be responsible for the profit and losses, whereas the project success, the entrepreneur is only responsible for the project and project success, not for profit and loss. And the rewards for entrepreneur is his profits and business growth. Whereas for entrepreneur, they will get salary, bonus, or recognition in the company. Resources for the entrepreneur are they have to arrange their own resources, whereas entrepreneur will use resources provided by the company. Example, starting a new startup company, it is one of the entrepreneur, and if new product inside existing company, then it is entrepreneur. Job security, there is no job security in it for entrepreneur because it is his own business, he is taking own risks, there is no some external resources. But here he is within the company, so he have job security. He is just related to the project success, he is just having the idea, he is working on it. Examples of entrepreneur is founder of Flipkart, whereas for entrepreneur, the employees who work at Google, they have innovated Gmail. Now let's go to the third topic, that is entrepreneurship in economic growth. What is economic growth? The increase in country's production of goods and services. Like in country, goods and services production is increased over a period of time. It is usually measured in GDP, as we know, gross domestic product. If it is increased, that is called economic growth. What is the role of entrepreneurship in economic growth? See, it will leads to economic generation, increase in national income, promotion of innovation and technology, capital formation, and balanced regional development and improvement in standard of living. It also helps in increase in exports and foreign exchange. What is employment generation means? Like entrepreneurs establish new companies, new industries, so they need many people to work there, so there will be more employment. Industries or business, they will create job for skilled and non-skilled workers. Example, in Hyderabad and Bangalore, there is IT sector, so many people have job opportunities. It will decrease unemployment and it will improve income levels. Okay, so what is it also leads to increase in national income. Increase in national income in the sense production and sales will increase, so GDP will also increase, and it also help in promotion of innovation and technology like Tesla. Capital formation. What is capital formation? Like enterprise increases savings and investments. What is balanced regional development? See, in different regions the industries will take place, so there will be economic development in all the regions. What is improvement in standard of living? See, like Flipkart, it is providing services at affordable prices to all the people at different regions, so it will improve standard of living, and it will also increase in exports and foreign exchange. If there are more entrepreneurs, if there is more entrepreneurship, then there will be imports and exports, so it will increase in exports and foreign exchange. Entrepreneurship is backbone of economic growth. This is our last topic of first unit, that is factors affecting entrepreneurial growth. Entrepreneurial growth is result of combination of supportive conditions. If there are more supportive conditions, their combination is entrepreneurial growth. And there are 7 factors. First is economic, second is social, then psychological, then political and legal, then technical, and then cultural. These are factors of entrepreneurial growth. What are they? Economic, social, psychological, political and legal, technical and cultural. You can also remember as ESP PTC. Economic, social, psychological, political and legal, technical and cultural. ESP PTC. What is economic? See, economical factor is it will lead to capital availability. It means access to loans and financial support. There will be more access to loans and financial support will be, which will encourage new ventures. And there is also infrastructure. In infrastructure అంటే ఏంటంటే transport, electricity, communication, internet, this all comes under infrastructure. And what is market factor in economic? It is high demand and purchasing power, increase business opportunities. If there is more high demand of the economics and there is more purchasing power, then it will increase business opportunities. And there is also industrial policy is also affected on economic factor. In economic factor, capital availability, you have that capital, and infrastructure means what are the resources you need, and what is market demand and their industrial policy. These all comes under economic factor of entrepreneurial growth. And what is the second factor is social factor. In social factor, like education and training is the most important one, and the second one is social attitude. Positive attitude will decrease the fear of failure. And there should be also family background. If someone in your family is already from the entrepreneurship background, then you will get help. Okay, that is social factor. And third factor is Psychological factor is risk taking, need for achievement, so self confidence, leadership, all this should be in our psychology. If not, then it is not easy to sustain. What is the fourth one is political and legal. See, there should be some legal signs, legal policies. We have to follow those, like tax policies, government support, and ease of doing the business. And the fifth one is technological. In every business nowadays, digital platforms are there, and we have to get access to the digital platforms. And there should be innovation support, research and development facilities are also required. And the last one is cultural factors. What are cultural factors? Means independence and innovative support should be. Conservative cultures will resistant to change.